Hi, this is Minesh Patel from IchimokuTrade.com. Today is January 20th, 2014. This is our bi-weekly Ichimoku Analysis for the futures market, where we cover everything from crude oil, natural gas, heating oil, corn, commodity futures, sugar, bonds, blah, blah, blah. Okay, it's our normal disclaimer to state this is for educational use only. We're not soliciting you to buy or sell any particular instrument. If you do so, you're doing that at your own risk. All the charts you're going to see today are from TradeStation. Here are our contact details here at info@eiicapital.com. You could also call us at any of our office locations here, or you could reach us on our website here, which has tons of free videos, blogs, Twitter feeds, Facebook, everything there, free ebook. You could also access our free institutional report there too, so everything's there. Okay, enough about that. Let's go straight to the charts. Remember, everything's in TradeStation. Remember, on the left-hand side is basically your daily time frame. On the right-hand side is basically your weekly time frame, which is your higher. So first one I'm going to discuss is basically soybean oil, and you can see soybean oil is still continuing its journey, going down, down. It's showing some signs of hesitation, but not much at all. Support resistance on this guy is going to be about 39.16, and support, of course, is going to be this bottom level here. And let's just mark it off right now to be right there. So 37.48, but the momentum is still very strong for soybean oil, so where it can sit there and continues to keep on going down. Corn here. Corn, you could see on the long-term time frame is still very bearish trending here. However, it's shown signs of weakness here. This is kind of like a little shakeout bar here. It's broken above the minor resistance level here, pulled back here. Now it's got to sit there and hold at 427.8. If it doesn't hold there and then start making a move to go higher, this thing's not going to be have even a chance to bottom out. If it breaks the 420 level, then this thing does have a possibility of continue to keep on going lower, because if you look at the daily time frame, the highs are going lower and the lows are getting lower. So it's got to sit there and break that level right now. Resistance level, it's got to sit there and break. It's about get to at least is 448 in order to sit there and say, hey, corn's got a bottom, now possibility of a bottom. Cocoa, continuous futures here. You could see it's just consolidating one big pattern between 21.73, bounced off the top of the consolidation pattern 28.45, and now it's just consolidating around here, and you could see the daily's doing that too. The daily's trying to sit there, go bearish, but it hasn't quite done that, and it won't do that and start a trend at least until it breaks the 26.15 level. Crude oil, which a lot of people have been looking at. Support level for crude oil is going to be 92.23 is the first one, which is being maintained now, has been maintained for a while. If it breaks that, then 87.47 is going to be the next level. But right now we're seeing signs that this is basically going to be holding up. Minor support, which is going to be around 93.23. We feel like it's going to sit there and hold that minor support 93.23, and the resistance is going to be 96.14. If it could sit there and hold the support 93.23 and then make a move to break the 96.14, I think we're going to sit there and have a possibility crude oil getting back to 102 and possibly going a little higher. But it's got to hold the support at 93.23 in order to do that at all. Cotton really not doing anything except consolidating. Bounced off the bottom of the consolidation pattern at 76.33, broke the middle, which is about 83.35, and looks like it's trying to head to the top, which is basically around 94.32 is the top of the consolidation pattern for cotton. This is the dollar index right now. And you can see the dollar index is basically consolidating between 79.520 and 85.059. So we're pretty much consolidating right now. We broke a minor resistance level right around, I would say, about 81.210, which is kind of where we're at right now. So we're at a minor resistance level right now. If we break that, then we'll go up to the middle, which is going to be roughly around about, I would say, about 82.500. Feeder cattle. If you look at feeder cattle, really not doing anything. Had a nice little movement up here, but that's really irrelevant because if you look at the charts, let's shut this down. this is a nice movement down, and this is just kind of doing a pullback up to here. It's at a resistance level right now, which is at basically 169. If it breaks that resistance level, then this can sit there and possibly get to the top of the consolidation pattern. If it holds here and then makes a move and breaks the support 162.325, then we have a high probability of sitting there retesting this low, and this would be just counted as a major pullback. But if we could break the 160, well, let's just say 170 level, then this pullback here will turn into a trend reversal where this thing possibly will sit there and consolidate and not be in a bearish trend. So feeder cattle. So feeder cattle here, if you look at it, this is a pullback. Could turn into a trend reversal, which goes into consolidation, or it could sit there and retest the low. Next is going to be 5-year Treasury Notes. If you look at 5-year Treasury Notes, had a nice bullish movement up. Now it's sat there, did a major pullback here, just kind of consolidating. In order for this thing to sit there and possibly retest the high and break out the support level 119.12.2 has to be held. If you can hold that level, then this future product does have the ability to go back up here to 122 and possibly sit there, break that to start a bullish trend. But the support level 119.12.2 is a major support level that it has to hold. Heating oil, you can see here, is doing nothing except consolidating between 2.8519 and 3.1403, and you could see here this thing's getting tighter and tighter as far as the consolidation pattern is concerning over a long-term period. Sooner or later this is going to start a major trend, but this thing's just getting tighter and tighter and tighter, so we'll have to just keep an eye on this one, but that is one to watch for sure. The next one is coffee. You can see this nice little move here in coffee, bearish trending going down. It's actually sat there. It looks like it bottomed for a little while, but you can't really tell if it's really bottomed right now because you're at a major resistance level at 122. If it could sit there and break that, then you have a possibility of this undergoing a pullback. If it can't sit there and break that, as long as it holds 114.13, then you have a possibility of a major pullback upwards starting to occur. But if it breaks the support level 114.13, then this is going to retest the low and continue its journey downwards. Live cattle here, just doing nothing at all. This is just one ugly pattern here. You can see here, it looks like a bullish trend here on the daily time frame, but you're right at a resistance level right now at 140.35, believe it or not, right where it's at right now. It's a major resistance level. If it could sit there and break that, then it'll continue to go higher, but this is just one ugly looking chart here, and you can see it's been an ugly looking chart going downwards. Maybe this move here now would have pushed it to sit there and stop that downward movement, but still one ugly chart to a point it's not worth trading. Ninahans, it's at a support level 84.839, resistance on the 89.223. This was bullish. It did not hold the support at all, which is not good at all, and came here. So that's not good for this as far as being bullish is concerned. So either this thing's going to sit there and enter consolidation, which looks like it's trying to do, or it's going to sit there eventually trend reverse, but not for a while. Natural gas. If you look at natural gas, just consolidating between 3.455 and 3.526. If this has any hopes, as a lot of people are thinking it is, to sit there and start trending bullish, it has to sit there and maintain a support right around 4.079. If it breaks that support, then it's going to have a high probability of retesting that low. But in order for it to sit there and break it here, it's got to sit there and hold the support here and then make a move to break this. If it does, then you have a possibility of finally natural gas breaking out of its trend and going bullish for once. Oats here, you can see here, was in a consolidation pattern between 253 and 354. Finally broke the consolidation pattern right now. The minor one it had, the major one's up here. You can see the major one was right about here, but there's a major resistance right here, so we'll just mark it there. So that's a major resistance now. So key now is what's going to happen around this 394.78 level. If it can sit there and maintain that and keep and break above that and keep on going, then you're going to have a possibility of a breakout level in the Oats, and this is definitely one to watch for pullbacks and to enter into the future. For frozen orange juice, really not doing anything at all. Hit a resistance level 155, about 154. Support on this one is going to be about 134. Platinum really it's hold the support at 1315. It's hold that. It broke the minor resistance level of 14,337, which is good. Now it's got to sit there and keep on going up, but this is basically consolidating between a major range between 1315 and the middle of the consolidation range. I would say roughly is around 1550. Okay. Next is basically going to be what is this? Gasoline. And you can see gasoline is basically consolidating between 2.4317 and 2.9444. Really not doing anything at all. The consolidation pattern is getting tighter and tighter and tighter. So eventually this is going to break out, but nothing right now which way it's going to break out at all. Rough rice here really not doing anything except consolidating between 14 and 15.908. So this is just consolidating, nothing exciting going on there. So let's just move on, see if we can find something better. Soybeans here, it started to sit there and look like it was going to start to perform a bullish trend here when it did this, but then it pulled back. Now the good thing is it held the support at 1269.28, which is a major support for soybeans. As long as it maintains and holds that support at 1269, it's got a possibility of retesting this high and breaking out to start a bullish trend. So this is very critical to kind of watch for the next couple of weeks, because this can sit there and break out. Because it did hold that 1269 level, which is a good level that it did hold. Next is sugar. Sugar here broke the support at 1651. It's moving down, down, down. It's still very strong to a point. It looks like this thing's going to easily get to 15, and then we'll have to see exactly what happens. But there's no signs at all right now for sugar bottoming out at all. Gold held the support at 1183. Resistance on this one's going to be 1307. 1307 is a major resistance level for gold, and that's going to be critical to see exactly what happens around that level here. A lot of people think it's going to sit there and tank in 2014, but you can't really determine anything until you see if what happens outside the range of 1307 or 1183. Those are the two levels that it's basically consolidating between, so you got to be patient and wait to see exactly what's going to happen in those two levels. 2-year Treasury Notes, here it was consolidating, broke out, got to the next level of consolidation, which is 110.04, and now it's holding the support at 109.28. As long as it holds the support here, it has a possibility going higher. If it doesn't hold that support, then this is going to look very ugly for this one. Well, let's go to 10-year. Forgot the 10-year. 10-year had a bearish trend here, pulled back here. This looks like one ugly chart. Really nothing much to talk about in here. Major support is 121.30. Resistance is going to be about 126.00. 30-year Treasury bonds. 30 years held the support at 128 and 23rd and 23, 32s. Held that support. It looks like it's trying to sit there and bottom out here and trying to go higher. Broke a minor resistance of 130 1932s, which is good, and start to move up. But if you look at it, this is just one big consolidation pattern. It's going in. It's just, there's not even something to look at there as far as trends are concerned. Wheat, on the other hand, is trending, broke us major support at 647 and 7/8, moved to a whole new leg down. It's making lower lows and it's continuing through its journey going down. Silver, hold its support at 18.501. Resistance on this one is going to be about 21.938. And lastly, copper held a support at 3.1149, and its resistance on this one is going to be about 3.4000. That's it for this week for the futures market. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us. Make sure you did download the institutional quarterly institutional report that's available on the website. If you can't find it, then you can email us here and request it. Have a good. I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Thanks. Bye.